Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. Tesla has a software called TeslaOne, which is all of the training software and AI controlling systems of their factories all put into one system they call TeslaOne. This is probably the best kept secret at Tesla and one of the most valuable things Tesla has, as this AI system is helping Tesla develop new and better motors and other products and new production method. This is one thing no one else has, not even the Chinese, and this is the biggest reason why no one will be able to keep up with Tesla in the long run when it comes to cost of producing EVs. Tesla's pace of innovation is up and beyond anyone else out there, and it is only going to accelerate as Tesla's AI brain, the TeslaOne, becomes more and more intelligent as Tesla grows more and has more and more data from their production and real-time data collected from their fleet, and this will keep Tesla way out in front when it comes to cost of production, as no one else is this integrated with the level of AI power in-house. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So let's start by looking at Tesla's pace of innovation and why their fully integration makes Tesla almost impossible for the old guys to catch up to. Because something like 80% of everything in a car from the legacy automakers comes from a third-party supplier. So there is no continuous work from the supplier every single day to try to make this product a gram lighter or cost a penny less to build. They have got a huge nice contract from Ford or one of the other guys, and now they just have to deliver all these parts to Ford for the next many years where Ford is building this car. Whereas Tesla makes like 80% of their parts in-house, and they try every single day to make every process better every day, every single product better every single day, and cost less every single day. Like the heat pump. In the beginning, Tesla bought the system from Bosch, like most other automakers, so the system in the early Model S was basically the same system that was in the Mercedes S-Class. But then Tesla started to make these things better every single day, and eventually came up with the super bottle that Sandy Munro was very impressed with when he teared down the Tesla Model 3, and was kind of a game changer. But that was in the end of 2018, but only 1.5 years later, before the old legacy automakers have even learned what a super bottle was, Tesla has already thrown it away and had come up with something even better, the Octaval. And Sandy made a whole video about that in May 2020 and was blown away again and didn't want to give away all its secrets because Sandy, of course, wanted to sell a report about it and sell that to other automakers. But it didn't take long from the first Octavalve to be spotted to Sandy got a hold of another one and saw that all the changes that he had suggested in his video to improve the Octavalve has all been incorporated into it. And then some. He could not believe that Tesla has made 14 changes to the Octavalve in just 3 months. This was unheard of in the car industry. Just one of these changes would normally take years to be implemented at a traditional car company, and Tesla made 14 changes in months, and that was just on the Octavalve. He could not believe this was even possible. How did Tesla do this? But that is where Joe Justice came into the picture, when he suddenly started to show up and talk about Tesla and his time at the company as head of Agile at Tesla, and told us how this was possible. Because Tesla has this software, this AI running the company, and has automated all testing of the cars and of every single car that came off the production line. So if anyone wanted to make a change to a car or the production line, they could just test it out with Tesla's AI system. And if the AI said the car is now cheaper to build or faster to build or more efficient to drive, the employees would just implement that change to their production cell and then scale it up without any other production cells being affected by it. So production never stops, but the change and improvements never stops either. If you want to learn more about the production cells, I did make a whole video about this a couple of years back. I will link to that down below. But Tesla has made sure that it costs basically nothing for Tesla to make a change, which is normally very expensive for automakers and why they so rarely make huge changes to their cars or production line. This is truly what set Tesla apart at the time, but that has only accelerated as Tesla improved on their production line and products daily. Like the thermal system in Tesla's cars today takes seconds to build and costs pennies to build, as it's all made by Tesla themselves and is all automated, and it's all the same in all the cars. The heat pump are shooting out of the machine like a machine gun, making it impossible for the old slow moving guys that are still buying theirs from a third party even today. Here 6 years after we have seen the Tesla Super Bottle for the first time, and Sandy also showed us how badly Ford's Mark E's thermal system were compared to a Tesla, and still is today, but Tesla is already on a whole new place today. So the old guys have no chance whatsoever to keep up with Tesla in cost, as Volkswagen has admitted themselves they are not competitive on cost. And that is why not only does Tesla earn good money on selling their cars today, and someone like Ford is still losing $40,000 on every EV they sell, but Tesla earns more money per car they sell even compared to Ford and GM's ICE business. Because if we look at the operating margins, we can see that Ford and GM earns $1,200 or $1,600 per car they sell, but Tesla earns almost $5,000 on their cars, as Autoline Daily showed in one of their recent videos. But not only that, Tesla's fleets gets bigger and bigger, bringing in more and more data for Tesla to train its AI on, and the AI could suddenly start to help Tesla making things even better. Like Joe Justice explained in his new video, I can highly recommend you check it all out.
Since I retired from Tesla in 2020, Tesla has put all of these AIs together. It's called TeslaOne. And this is actually the most valuable part of the company, and I don't think most people understand that. The digital backbone of Tesla, the actual value of any Musk company, is actually its digital process to design the manufacturing system in less than 12-hour chunks. It's very well assisted. We couldn't ask Google Bard or ChatGPT to draw a more efficient electric motor than any human has ever made. They're not that good yet. But you can ask the Tesla AI that. Why? There's 5 million Teslas on the road right now, and they all send real-time data back to train Tesla's AI. Which part of the motors are hot? Which part of the motors wear out and when? How much electricity are they drawing and how much power comes out? What's their efficiency and their efficiency over time? That training data is overlapping with the CAD model of every motor Tesla has ever made. That is the data set you want for an AI that you ask, please draw me a more efficient motor than humans have ever made.
So Tesla's TeslaOne is also creating these simulations and is running millions of simulations and figuring out how to make a better production system for the heat pump, as Tesla has shown us, and how to make a more efficient electric motor. You can't ask ChatGPT or any other AI language model out there to make a more efficient electric motor. They are not that good, as Joe just said, but Tesla's AI can, as it is specialized in exactly that. that, it is fed with data from the fleet of more than 5 million cars with real-time data on how the motor is running, how it's doing, how it's heating up, and so on and so on. And that is how Tesla was able to come up with a more efficient electric motor. So now Tesla suddenly has an AI system, their TeslaOne brain, making better production system, better parts for their cars. And this AI is part of everything within Tesla and its production and its fleet of cars. And you can bet your dollar that this is exactly what Tesla has been doing to come up with the new unboxed production method. They have had help from their TeslaOne to run thousands of simulations about how to make this production line run smoothly, how to make the car simpler so it would be able to be almost 100% automated in the production line of the next gen vehicle. And if there's a few places they still need a human, it will only be a matter of time before Tesla will just replace that human with a humanoid robot, and they will be 100% automated. So there is simply no chance that the old guys will ever catch up here, as they don't make changes every day. It takes them years to make a change to their cars or production line. But more importantly, they are not software companies. Ford and GM can't even make a real over-the-air software updates where they can give you new features or fix everything in the car like Tesla can, even though Tesla has been able to do this for more than a decade. So they are just now learning how to write code, but Tesla already has an AI system they have created themselves, helping them make changes and make things and processes better. Ford and GM and all the other old legacy automakers will not have anything like this for many, many years to come. Because Sandy Munro was also blown away again when he saw the new casting for the Cybertruck.
But this is a pretty big casting. It's pretty. It's not as big as that one.
So is this like 8,000 tons?
No, this is actually a 6,500 ton. The rear,
Are you kidding me?
The rear is 9,000 tons.
Because Sandy understands this and have helped the Chinese to make Giga castings become part of their production, or soon will be, but Tesla has already moved the goalpost, as the others are just now starting to implement, and most only getting started to think about it, but has not yet implemented Giga castings, like Toyota, that have said that they will make Giga casting on their next production line, but will not have that production line up and running before 2027. And Tesla has already taken this to a whole new level, thanks to their TeslaOne, as Sandy Munro explained to Brighter with Herbert.
These things don't happen with a casting. I have one casting. I machine it in a couple of places and I'm done. And it's perfect. Do you know what perfect on a factory floor does for you as far as efficiency? It makes you impossible to beat. Impossible. Because it's perfect. I will never have to worry about variation. I will never have guys with 2x4s and peening hammers. I don't need any of that stuff. And the reason for that is because the castings are always perfect. Now, they were good when we were looking at the Model Y. But now, Elon and his famous material science guys, they've come up with a new aluminum, different than what they've used in the past. This new aluminum allows them now to basically shoot the aluminum faster. And the reason for that is because they've figured out something that makes it a little slippery, a little more viscous than the old aluminum. The other thing that they've got going is that they've developed a new software package that does mold flow, and it helps you. I think it's an AI kind of a program. It helps you redesign the casting molds so that it flows better and flows easier. So in the case of the front module for the Tesla, that's only a 6,000 ton press. I don't know how to. When they told me that, I was totally blown away. That's not what it should be, an 8,000 ton press. So let me put things into perspective. 1,000 tons is worth about $1 million. So to go from a $6 million machine, an $8 million machine to a $6 million machine, that's a lot of money that you don't have to invest in. The same thing is true with the molds. The molds now seem to last longer for some reason or other. Again, going back to the material science, that has to be a leadership decision to say, hey, I want you to develop a new aluminum so that we can cast it faster and better. Not very many leaders in the auto industry are willing to toss money at that kind of R&D, but Elon did. So that is put them now another 3, 4, 5 years ahead of everybody else, because everybody else is still doing it the old-fashioned way. And Tesla's a moving target, and it's not something that you can just say, oh, because of this, that'll happen. No. Once you think you're catching up, he leapfrogs again 10 years ahead of everybody else, and then everybody scrambles to try and catch up. But they've already made the investments on the old design. This guy's a genius. Elon Musk and Tesla are very, very difficult to beat, especially if you think along old-fashioned lines.
So again, Tesla's gigacasting is maybe 3, 4, 5 years ahead of the ones that has already started using gigacastings. But remember, Toyota want to have gigacasting in production in 27, so they are maybe 6, 7, 8 years behind. And just on the gigacastings, Toyota's new system they will have ready in 2027 will be completely obsolete by the time it comes out, when it's compared to Tesla. But they can't change it now because they have already invested in it and can't make changes for free like Tesla does thanks to their AI. It will of course be better than what Toyota has today, but Tesla will have moved the goalpost maybe 6, 7, 8 times at that point. Tesla is just impossible to catch, and the old guy's way of thinking is of course not helping. Sandy Munro and others in the business of tearing down cars and selling their reports has told us that the Chinese are buying all these reports and hiring Sandy for consulting, whereas the old guys is just busy telling Sandy and the others why it is not possible. And that is why we today see the entire German car industry was shocked when they went to the Shanghai Auto Show last year and saw how far ahead the Chinese suddenly were in making electric cars. As Audi's CEO said, there was a technology battle going on, the likes of which he has never seen before. But even though the Chinese are trying to copy what Tesla has done as fast as they can, it will not be fast enough to ever overtake Tesla in production efficiency and cost, because they will only have a copy of Tesla's old technology, whereas Tesla's true secret is their AI system, the TeslaOne, as this is only getting better and better and better at helping Tesla make their products better and better, and production method faster and more cost effective and 100% automated. So yes, the Chinese has overtaken the legacy automakers with electric cars by copying what Tesla has done, like Xpeng CEO said himself that they did use Tesla's battery technology when Tesla open sourced their patent in 2014 for everyone to use, and that is why they today have better and more efficient electric vehicles than the old guys came up with, because they were too proud to use Tesla technology and thought they knew better. And that ended up with all the so-called Tesla killers today being discontinued, as they could not keep up with Tesla or even the Chinese. So we see the Jaguar I-Pace getting killed, the Bolt getting killed, Mercedes EQC getting killed, and Volkswagen even saying that their ID.3 will not get a predecessor, as they will make the electric version of the Golf take over, as the ID.3 has not been competitive, as Volkswagen said themselves. So I really don't see how the old guys will ever keep up or come out with anything that is really competitive, because when they come out with a new EV platform, Tesla will have moved the goalpost 5 times, and the old guys will have yet another uncompetitive EV at an uncompetitive price. There is no catching Tesla, as not only does Tesla get all the best engineers to come work for them, but they have through the last 10 years created many software systems that now is all being put into one AI system called TeslaOne. An AI system helping Tesla's engineers make everything better, faster, more efficient and cheaper, and the others have nothing like that AI system, or a fleet of millions of cars talking to that system, or all their factories talking to this system. They are more than a decade behind in this regard, and they don't have a decade to catch up. It is already game over. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.